Hi there, welcome to today's painting tutorial. In this episode, we're going to paint a clownfish with acrylic paints. So let's get started. And I'm going to start with a size 0 round brush. And let's put some of this burnt sienna around the eye. And if you want to paint along with me, you can find the link to the sketch in the description below, as well as the brushes that I'm using and the paint colors. Okay, so I have this around, and then let's take some of this golden yellow, which is a yellow medium deep. Okay, then I'm going to pick up some of this lighter yellow color. And I want to put that sort of as a highlight. Then I'm going to take some black and put that in the center. Okay, now let's work on the mouth area. So I'm going to rinse my brush. And let's take some of this burnt sienna, put that in the middle of the mouth. And then I want to go around the sketch here on the top lip. And then I'm going to take this medium yellow. Let's put that in. And those colors are mixing together. And then let's take some of the lighter yellow and put that sort of a highlight. You can put it right here at the top. So now let's start filling in the face, and I'm going to switch brushes. Let's take a size 4 filbert, and I'm going to take some of this dark red color. This is a crimson red. I'm going to go around the outside of the face. And then I'm going to pick up some of the burnt sienna just to create a nice shadow color. I want some shadow under the lip. So I'm rinsing the brush, and now I'm going to get lighter. So let's take some of this orange. Try to get a crisp edge around the edge of your subject. Then let's take some of the light yellow and then put that in the center. Okay, and you can see how that builds three-dimensional form. All right, let's do that same pattern on this part here. So we'll take some of the red and go around the outside edge. And then I'm going to add some burnt sienna to that, where I want a little bit more of a darker shadow. Kind of dulls the intensity of that bright red. Okay, so now let's pick up the orange. And then the yellow. Okay, and I'm blending that a little bit, kind of smoothing the brush strokes. Okay, and now let's do that to this section here. We'll add some red, and actually I'm going to put some red in the center this time. And then let's add some orange. and then some yellow. Okay, again, we're letting those colors blend right on the canvas. Okay, so now let's do this area on the bottom here. So I'm gonna take some of this burnt sienna and put some right here. And then grab some orange. And then grab some yellow and put some yellow down here as a highlight. Okay, so now let's work on the fin. So we can take that dark red, go out this way, and then take some orange. And then some of this yellow. And then even more yellow. And then you can blend that together. Okay, now let's do the other fins. So I'm gonna try to do a darker one down here. So take a lot of that red, use the side of the brush to make these sort of fin shapes. Then we'll take orange. Okay, for the one in the back, I'm gonna take this dark yellow, pop that in so there's some contrast and value. Right, let's do the fin at the bottom. I'm gonna start with the orange. Try to make these fin type of stripes. And then I'll take that yellow, just go in between those. I'm gonna take the lighter yellow, block that in. Okay, and then we'll do that up here. I'm gonna take some red and then switch to orange. And then take some light yellow. Try to go in between those marks. Okay, so then the last part for this is going to be this fin here. It's pretty dark, so I'm going to take some of this burnt sienna, put that here, and then add some of the red. And put some stripes all the way up. And I'm going to take the yellow and add that up here. And I'll take a lighter yellow, put that in there. Okay, I might take a little bit more burnt sienna. Just try to add a little more definition. Okay, so now I want to fix this part right here under the mouth. So I'm going to take some orange, just because I have some white of the paper. I want to make sure I cover up. So at this point you can kind of stand back and clean up your edges, make sure everything looks nice and clean, and then you can let that dry and we'll move to the next step. Now I added some light blue, some gray, white, and a pastel yellow to the palette. And let's continue to use this size 4 filbert brush. I'm going to take some gray paint and mix it with a little bit of white. And then let's start on this side. We can put a little bit there as a shadow. Then I'm going to rinse the brush or clean the brush and then see if we can blend that on both sides to create a smooth gradation. And then let's do that with this one here. So a light gray mixture. Put it in the center here. And then add some white and blend it. Okay, and then we'll do that to this side. So add a shadow right here, maybe over here. And then take some white paint and blend it in. Okay, and that gives you a nice shadow effect. So next we can add the dark areas. So to do that, I'm going to take a size 6 chisel brush. This brush is kind of like a flat brush, but really short. I'm going to take some black paint and add a little bit of water because that black is really dark and intense. So I'm just going to dab the tops of the fins with the black paint. Just let the brush do the work. And you can turn the paper if you need to get into that corner. Do this one. So if you kind of went over your sketch, you can use the black to cover that up to correct any mistakes. Try to get a nice clean finish. We can do this fin here. Okay, and then at the bottom, this one here, I'm going to use the side of the brush to make a line. And then over here. Now I'm going to go back and add some of that light blue. So I'm going to use a clean brush. And let's take some of the light blue. I just want to go around some of the edges here of the white. Just going to make it more interesting and add some more color variety. The blue also contrasts really well with the orange. Okay, you could do it on both sides if you wanted to. Okay, and then you can let that dry, and then we'll do the final step of adding the dark lines. So while that blue is drying, I'm going to take a size 0 round brush and try to add a highlight to the eye. I'm going to do that with the pastel yellow. You could easily make this color with some white and light yellow. See if we can go around the black of the eye. And then around the top here, I'll put a little bit of a highlight. And then in the bottom. Okay, so for the black lines, I'm going to use an acrylic marker. And just carefully go around the edge. You need to go over it more than once to get a clean line. Feel free to do that. You could do this with a brush as well. I find it pretty challenging. So I like to use acrylic markers for things like this. It's a lot easier and faster. Okay, just take your time. Try to get neat lines and try to get right in between where the colors are connecting. Okay, and I think we will call this painting complete. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more acrylic painting tutorials, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye!